Hello, everybody. It's Ken Faulkner, and it's time for another knife video. This is a scale swap video. OG, you know what that is, right? There you go. Original goat. You scan that guy. Yeah, I ordered this about a month ago, and I figured it would come early. You know, all the times I've ordered from them before, they've come quicker. So they must be getting busy, or they had some kind of issue. I think I heard a couple other people talking about how long it takes right now. This might have been something they just don't stock. I don't know. But I am famous for changing out some of my knives that have FRN. A couple examples would be the bug out with the G10, purple G10. It doesn't really look purple here for some reason. I don't know why. Kind of have to catch it in the right light. But anyway, very cool. That crossfade. Also got the 20.5 Dimco Shark Lock, and it's got the aluminum scales from Original Goat. Yeah, I really like those. So that's why I wanted to go with them again on this one. And there you go. I don't know if you recognize that pattern, but I do have a knife. I'm going to get rid of this stuff. I just kind of wanted to do a little reveal. I was going to just cut open the box, but it's got addresses all over the damn place, so I didn't want to deal with that. So yeah, this guy goes with this knife. This is the Hodeka in Magna Cut. And yeah, I when I first got this, I was saying I was going to bring out. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Everybody knows what the bug out scales look like in the FRN, right? So I was going to break out the because I still have the scales, but this one is a little bit more firm. It's got more of a liner in there, stuff like that. So I thought I'd be okay, but then over time, I've seen some other people with some scales swaps on these, and yeah, I'm going to give it a shot here and see how it goes. It looks like it's the right one, and I'm going to try to do this on screen, so we'll see how that goes. It shouldn't be too bad. I think it's going to be all right because I don't think we're getting into the axis lock on this one, or whatever they call it. All right, so we're probably going to start with let's start with a T6. Is it T6 or T8? Yep, T6s. I got my CRKT, little stubby kind of screwdriver. Works really good for me. Got 3 body screws on each side. I don't think I have to take off the clip. It doesn't look like I do. So I'm going to start from this side, just in case I have to take off the pivot. I'm not sure if I do. But we'll start with the screws. Actually, hang on a second. I am going to get a mat. All right, we got the Blade HQ mat, and feel a little safer with that. Got little spaces to put the screws as they come out, and I just don't want to accidentally lose one of the screws, especially when I'm doing it on a camera. It looks like a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 body screws. Yeah. So I said I was going to, this side. And I apologize because I think this is the second time I've done a disassembly on camera. And I am not the smoothest in the world. So that's the one on the bottom. That's the next one. These are coming out nice and easy, no Loctite issues. I don't usually Loctite my screws unless they start to back out on me, and normally most won't, except for some pivots if you have to kind of keep them a little loose to get the correct action. All right, so we got 3 body screws. Let's see if this will come off or if I'm going to have to take the pivot loose. We got these 2 guys right here. Oh, that's just for the clip for reversing it, so that shouldn't be a problem. Looks like probably, from what I could tell, I'm going to have to take off the pivot to make this work. So hopefully I can keep my blade in place, because I don't want to mess with the, and I'm guessing that's going to be a T8. So I keep my T8 and T6 kind of upside down here. No, actually, I think this is the T6. So I guess it's T8 all the way through. That's good. We like to see that, right? Let's see if it's T8 in the pivot then. It's a captive pivot. Oh, this might be a Loctite. Ah, yeah, broke loose. Good. This guy got Loctited. I'm pretty sure I have not disassembled this. I'm not a big fan of disassembling Axis style crossbar locks, just because you have all that stuff you got to deal with. And so, where's my tools? See if I can find it quickly. Now I'll just push it through. No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, so I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to push out the pivot there, and that should do it. Let's just make sure that this will come apart now and see what it looks like. What's holding it on back here? Did I miss a screw? I don't think so. No. There you go. Sometimes you got to give it a little bit of force. Okay, we want to keep all of our Omega springs in there if we can do it. Maybe what I'll do is pop on this scale on this side. I haven't had any problem with action on this, so I'm not going to worry about cleaning it out right now. We're just going to try to pop this one on and then take off the other one for the other side. I will need to pull off the whole pivot to get the other side off, I believe. So there we go. But I can at least get the body screws in. Hopefully. So yeah, T8s all the way across. T6s aren't the end of the world as far as I'm concerned, but whoa, okay. Just lost one. Just lost a screw. Hang on, guys. Okay, I found it. You know, I was talking about this this flashlight thing. I think these are titanium screws, though. No, they're sealed. Anyway, let's try to be a little more careful. I wonder if this... Yeah, no, everything pops in here. As you can see, it's got the pockets in it for getting this. So I probably didn't quite have it popped into place. Now that feels a little better. Let's see how we're doing here. Now we're popped in. All right. So definitely a better start. Get the screw in there. Apologize if I go off screen or anything. I'm so happy when I get these done, but sometimes in the middle of it, nightmare. And it makes me anxious about putting these things on, but man, it's so good when it's finally done. So good. And I see the guys that do this all the time. They're so good at it. So I probably should just do it more often and be one of those guys. But yeah, we're all different. We all do different things with our knives. Some are very much into cleaning them. Some are very much into sharpening them. For me, it's kind of like, you know, yeah, I'll do all that stuff, but I'm not anxious to do it on a regular basis. But I do love the way this is looking. Man, look at that guy. That look cool? Just a very cool pattern on this one. I really liked it in the picture, and it looks nice. There's what it was. That's what it looked like. I will have to take that clip off because obviously I'm going to have to put it on the new scale. But let's see how we can do this. You know what? I am going to try to find that tool. Found it. So this is that tool I picked up from, excuse me, Amazon. And yeah, just kind of, I will use it to finish pushing out the pivot. But the great thing about pushing out the pivot with this thing is it takes its place and holds everything in. There you go, see? So now I got a virtual pivot in place that's not going to keep me from being able to take off the scale. I probably should have taken the screws out already, but I did not. These guys are so little. I'm just glad they're all T8s because that just makes it that much easier. You don't have to switch back and forth between your bits. And then you always you get it to the point where you think it's loosened and it's not, and then just a little further and then it's popping on the floor. So we're gonna put that one up here. Get this one out. Be careful not to strip. You don't wanna hurry too much. And that is the concern when I'm doing something on camera, is I'm trying not to make you guys wait too long. So with this clip having, I'm going to go ahead and take it off and put the other scale on. With this clip having little inserts in the threaded inserts, I'm wondering if on the aluminum scales, if they are threaded in the aluminum, which you're going to want to be careful with because aluminum can strip. It looks like a threaded hole. So we'll just take it really nice and easy. I don't see much smuts in there. We're going to go ahead and put this one over the tool, back on, being very careful, trying to get it all popped. That one popped in real fast, real nice. Kind of scary when it starts to go well, right? So here we go. Look at that screwing completely upside down. Man, big old fat fingers and little screws do not go together very well. Plus my lighting is not the best in here. I do plan on, but you know, if you've heard me talk about things I'm going to do and they just take forever and I just never get around to it, I'm famous for that. Well, infamous, I don't know. But I do plan on getting a nice desk in the spare bedroom, which is right now the cat's room. So got to make a negotiation with the cat and actually just kind of getting rid of some furniture, moving some to different rooms. It's just too crowded in there right now. But yeah, we've already kind of talked about doing that, and it will happen eventually. But it's not going to happen at lightning speed because that's just the way I am. Come on now. We're getting close, getting close. Okay, all the body screws are tightened up. Hopefully I won't have to loosen them because they got the tool in there. I don't know where the flat is on this. Hang on a second. Get a flashlight. The flat's here. And where's the flat on this? Can I tell? Okay, it looks like it's up towards the blade. So let's get that going in there. Come on now. And maybe I'll spin it around and see if it's in a different location. What am I missing? What am I missing? Let's get this alignment tool back in there and get it all lined up. I'll put the flat side on the top. Seems like it fit well. I'm going to put this with the flat side up. Let me see if I can see it in the camera. I think that's it. Yeah, there's the flat side. And then we'll drive it through and see if that works out. Come on, tool. Help me out here. Help me out. Just a little further. Let me see if I can see it from over here. Looks like it's lined up. All right, maybe if I pause the camera and work on it. Okay, so that was the secret, not being on camera. I had to loosen the body screws, which probably was something I should have realized ahead of time. So I could adjust they just weren't in alignment, even with the tool in there. I think this pivot's a little bit bigger than your usual Hogue. You know, it's more designed for the bug out, I think. So it's a little bit smaller. Probably need to back that out a tiny bit. Let's see how we do. I don't know, there may be a little, okay, that feels a little better. It may need to work in a little bit. Shouldn't be. Maybe there's a little bit. Just tighten up the body screws, and I think we're going to be there. And then, of course, we'll have to put on the clip. It looks pretty well centered. This side. Right, almost there, guys. Okay. Now, are these T6s? Nope, T8s. Okay, so this is this side scale, so that's the side we're going to put the clip on. Just got to like think about it. If I didn't stop and check that out, I'd have to kind of go, okay, if it's in my pocket on the right side, the edge is towards the edge of the pocket, then which side would I need the clip on? Come on now. Just the very last thing, and it's still giving me trouble. All right. So how are we doing here? Are we loose? Have we loosened it? All right. almost there. I mean, it may seem like I'm not doing well, and I could blame it on being on camera. In fact, I did for that other for the final pivot assembly, but in reality, this is how it tends to go every time I do a tear apart. I mean, I do a lot of cleaning of knives, but it's usually, like I say, I haven't had bad issues with the action on this one, so I didn't really feel like I needed to take it apart enough to clean it. All right, looks like we're there. Is it centered? I think it's centered. Looks centered. See what the action looks like. Let me back it out a little bit so I can really go at it. Okay, I think we're good. May need to adjust that pivot back out a little bit just to give me a little better action. Probably is a little bit of, well, it shouldn't be because it's all, I didn't take any of the bearings out or anything like that, so. But anyway, looks great. I might have to do a little bit of adjustments, but yeah. So it's before and after. Before, after. Loving it. Loving that cool design. Very semi-customed. Feels solid. All right. So there we go, guys. Scale swap on the Hogue USA made Deca with Magna Cut steel and OG original goat aluminum scales. I forget what they call this pattern, but yeah, you can see it on their website. You might have to expect a little bit more time right now, but that's okay. It's worth it. And I'm glad it came today because I don't have any new knives because I'm trying not to buy things for a blade show, so it's perfect timing. I got another thing coming in. I gotta do a giveaway, even though I want to save up money. I did say I was going to do a giveaway this month, so we'll be getting that together as well. All right, guys. Yeah, plenty long enough. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.